Hi everybody, hope everyone's been well. So this video, I'm sure you guys are wondering what this is going to be all about, and basically it's just a bundle of comparator reviews I'm going to be running through based on some of the fabulous product finds that I've had in the past couple of months, which performance wise has completely outdone some of my tried and tested Holy Grail products. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. So the first product I'm going to be discussing are mascaras. Now, people commonly refer to Dior Show Blackout or Dior Show mascaras in general as the Holy Grail mascaras, and I think they've truly set the bar and the standards for high-end amazing mascaras. Now what I have here is a Dior Show Blackout. I also have previously used Dior Show itself, the original formulation, and I think currently Dior Show has expanded their mascara line to about 9 different mascaras, or even probably more. They seem to be coming out with one every other month, but that being the case, a few months back I did get a sample of this mascara, which from my personal experience completely blew me away after the first try, and has now become my Holy Grail in the past 3-4 months since I've had it. And this is the Lancome Hypnose Drama, which looks like this. And sample of this from one of my Sephora perks or points. I wasn't really expecting much, but as soon as I actually applied the product, and I don't know if it's in conjunction with the kind of wand that it has, which is a bit oddly shaped. It has a curve to it. And the formulation even looks like it's gonna clump up in your lashes, and although sometimes it seems like it does, it just truly gives a very black and dramatic, almost full effect to your lashes. It just doesn't only look volumized, but it looks like you have more lashes, and it's the way it's darkened is absolutely amazing. It truly does look dramatic, and I personally feel that of all the mascaras I've tried, it is the one that truly instantly makes you look like you have false lashes without adding anything on. So that is my first. My previous Holy Grail Dior Show, which I still think is amazing, but Lancome Hypnose Drama has truly just blew me away and holds the top seat now. Next product I'm going to be discussing are liquid liners. Now when it comes to liquid liners, there's one standout product that usually comes to mind, and this is Lancome's Art Liner, which looks like this. And I'm sure some of you guys, or a lot of you guys, have seen this before. This is how the wand looks like, and essentially this is a very flexible felt tip wand. I'm just going to show you guys right here how flexible this wand is and how liquid-like or watery the formulation is. So that's how it usually looks. The formulation is very liquid-like actually, and this is how flexible the wand is. So you can literally, it literally bends over. So that's how it looks. This is how the art liner looks. Now, a few months ago, or no, sorry, last month, I think NARS had a couple of box kits that they were featuring at Sephora, and one of them had this NARS eyeliner stylo, which is this one right here. It was included in the box, and out of curiosity I just decided to try it. Now this is how the wand looks. It's a felt tip liquid liner wand as well, but this time this wand just is not as the length is a bit shorter than the Lancome ones, and I'm just going to show you guys how this one looks when you actually draw it on. So that's how the NARS one performs, and essentially if you look at the distinction or the difference in the intensity of the blackness of the liquid line, it's almost the same or identical. There really isn't much difference in terms of intensity of pigmentation. But the difference that I find, and why I truly have NARS has truly outdone the Lancome Art Liner for me, is the fact that the way the wand is actually made just allows for more ease and control of application versus the Lancome Art Liner. So I'm just going to show you guys here. If you could see how much easier it is to control and manipulate the wand with the NARS. And I believe this is essentially why I haven't really picked up the Lancome Art Liner as much, just because it does require a lot more skill in applying, especially with how flexible the wand is. And also the formulation is extremely watery. So if you don't have very good hand control, you would most likely run into a lot of mishaps in drawing that line. And that is always very hard to redo. And then I'm going to be moving on to my next product, which are cream liners. Now, when it comes to Holy Grail cream liners, I think one product or brand comes to mind, and this is Bobbi Brown cream liners. And I have this one right here in number 13, which is Chocolate Shimmer Ink. I've had this for quite a bit now, and this is how it looks. Now, it also comes in conjunction with the ultrafine eyeliner. At least they highly recommend using this with a product. I have no complaints about the brush, and I think the brush actually does an amazing job working with this particular eyeliner. I mean cream liner. But I have not used this one in a while, and even after purchasing this, it was quite, after a few months, it was quite difficult to get to the product because it has just hardened this much. So I actually never got through finishing even half of the product because it had just dried out so much that it was almost really difficult to get any payoff out of it, or just working with it was tremendously difficult because the product was essentially dried up. So it was very hard to do anything with it. And a few months back, I was able to try the Shimamura painting liner. And this is how it looks. And as well as they've also recommended this natural retractable sable liner brush by Shimamura as well. And this is how it looks. It looks like a very small paintbrush with a fine tip. Now, as soon as I tried this, I was absolutely impressed because as you know, you can always try products with their testers in the counters, and obviously because of the amount that was left in the cream liner pot, it obviously had been there for quite a while because it was almost hitting the pan, so to speak. And I was just amazed at how creamy the formulation still was. It still seemed like it was actually brand new. And this one I've had for probably a month and a half, and you guys can see right there where I've, you know, taken product off, and you can still literally see that when you grab the product, it is so creamy. It just literally comes up. It's almost like a mousse-like cream. And this is the payoff the Bobbi Brown, which has dried out, and the cream liner, the painting liner from Shimamura, is absolutely amazing, especially in conjunction with their brush. And I'm just going to show you guys how intense this brown is and how beautiful it is used in conjunction with the brush. It almost is like you're actually really painting. And I'm going to show you guys, try to show you guys this. And it is just completely amazing to use. The control this actual brush gives you, and the ease of the actual sable applicator with its shape is just beyond. I've never ever experienced or have been this impressed with the performance of, I think, any product for a long time. I mean, it truly has raised the level for cream liners.